Oh, X-Wing series? Yeah, I played the crap out of the X-Wing series.
How many points do we have? We have 2 points now.
I like flight sims as long as there's no ground.
I guess if we have
what I'm trying to say is, I like flying in space.
Was that Vegas or Tucson? Which way are we going now?
I don't know.
Do we know? It doesn't really matter, you know. It doesn't actually change the road at all.
Yeah. TIE Fighter was probably
Fork
better.
in the PowerPoint news.
Bill choked again?
Good idea.
So
That will repower it and not kill me ever.
I really like
get better. Yeah.
The whole beginning to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Yeah, pretty much that whole thing's awesome. Which is also the end of.
Do you mean the beginning, like the part where you're Richter, or do you mean?
Yeah, the part where you're Richter.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Walking there in that whole.
And if you do the game a certain way, you can play the whole thing as Richter until it's
You
impossible.
steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
You steal men's souls and make them your slaves. Such a weird emphasis on that.
Can't that be said of all?
Can't you say the same of all religions? Oh yeah, Alex got really far as Richter in that game, but he kind of played that to death. Like
I beat it.
He got good enough, but I mean, as Richter, like he played the whole thing as Richter. Really, you beat the game as Richter?
Yeah, it's not that far. You don't beat the other castle.
Oh really? Okay, that makes sense.
You can't get there. So.
As much as Symphony of the Night was awesome, the Upside Down Castle was such bullshit.
I mean, hard or just?
It was just like. We don't have any more levels. Do the same thing, but upside down. They did add more stuff, and it was. I mean, it stretched the game out, and it was still fun. But they really just should have just done some more levels.
Yeah, and I have a theory that Castlevania is Gothic Metroid. You can.
I never thought that electricity just magically came from the wall. I don't think.
It seems a lot like Super Metroid. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, well I mean,
wasn't it?
It was inspired by Metroid, right? Hence the whole term Metroidvania. As all those games.
Yeah.
Do you believe that how thinking would help make Desert Bus better, flipping the level upside down, changing?
Is emo Metroid?
Emo Metroid is emo Metroid. It's more like goth Metroid, really.
Yeah, it's goth Metroid. That's what I said.
I know that the giant.
And I'm a big Metroid fan, so.
The giant musical clothing / makeup / everything conglomerate wants to make goth and emo into the same thing, so they can have a bigger target market, but they're really much different.
You just gotta call yourself Richter if you pick the game ones.
Yeah. To the left. Mirror mode. I like upside down mode. Maybe you could drive on the sky. Goth guys. I think goth guys do. I think maybe they both cut their wrists, but yeah, Gothmo also. They've kind of merged because it used to be like the emo people like punk music and, like that sounded like At the Drive-In, and then goth people like music that was like really slow with people someone going and whispering over it. And now they're kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Like what happened?
They got blended.
Yeah, they got blended. It turns out they did blend. That's true. They're more like vampires and less like. I was gonna say less like whiny children, but maybe more like whiny children too.
Kind of like whiny children.
At the Drive-In are awesome. What?
Yeah.
It just sucks that everyone has to sound like them now.
What? Yeah. What?
It just sucks that everyone has to sound like At the Drive-In now. Because At the Drive-In at the time were really good.
But now.
I heard them a lot in the late 90s.
And Mars Volta goes crazy on the other end, and Sparta's not as good without.
It's not punk, but I mean, let's face it. Nothing really since the late 70s has been punk.
I don't even think the Ramones is punk, so.
No. Punk was a very, very brief genre, and then a lot of people wanting to.
The best character in Super Smash Bros. Best guess for the next character. I don't know.
Television is totally punk. Anything you do is now punk. Buying brand name clothing, totally punk. Oh, television the brand.
I hope the next character in Smash Bros. Ball is Mitsurugi.
I don't know if they're really that punk.
He's sweet.
I don't know. I don't think it's a big issue.
Simon Richter, yeah. Richter would be sweet. Oh, I was thinking Alucard would be dope. Because you could be like, dark metamorphosis, and like cut people up.
L block. Robo from Chrono Trigger.
What about Robo?
Somebody who was the perfect Square Enix representative. Robo was pretty great. Chrono Trigger was awesome.
I don't know if Robo.
Chrono
I like Glenn, so
Glenn was
better.
alright, man. Chrono Trigger was the best. They made Chrono Cross, which was shitty, but it had really good music.
It just wasn't. I'm not. Other people might like Chrono Cross. I wasn't a giant fan.
I thought Chrono Cross was borderline unplayable, but for some reason it had really good music. Yeah. I don't know who did the music for.
My team in Chrono was always Glenn, Ayla, and Chrono, because they slaughtered just the normal attacks.
Maybe it was. I don't think it was,
Did the music?
Uematsu who did the music.
It might have been.
It was different. We got to get Chrono back. It's very. You can't do it without getting Chrono.
You can, yeah.
I like that it kind of allows you to do that.
Did I kill Magus? I killed. Dude, I've played that game so many times. I've done every ending, and I've killed Magnus and not killed Magnus.
I forgot to get Magus the second time when I played through it again recently because I forgot exactly what point it is that you had to make the decision. And I was like, oh man.
Oh, I don't kill him.
Obviously, you prefer to have him. He's awesome.
I killed Lavos on the first time I saw him, and that ruined the game. You're not supposed to beat him.
You kill everyone you can. That's
No, yeah, it was New Game Plus.
Obviously, yeah.
I shouldn't realize you beat him.
That's the nice thing about memory cards is that now we don't have to worry about renting games and having them transferred to other stores, or having them sell the rented game and you losing your save. Or when I was a kid.
If you kill Lavos early, sometimes you get the new ending, and it's just a new one or not. That's it.
It's weird. I mean, when I was a kid, obviously we had the whole phenomenon because everything was, was on cartridges. The issue where you'd rent a game and then you'd have to return it. You maybe want to rent it again the next weekend or whatever. And you just prayed that your saves were still on the cartridge when you got them back. But someone would always overwrite all of the saves with their one slot, so that they could guarantee that their save would still be there the next time they rented it. And you were like, oh fuck you, guy who overwrote all the saves. Bullshit. I hope none of you were that guy. Good to hear.
Well, before I beat Chrono once, I had everyone in my party level 99. Everyone star.
Oh, the Shadow Hearts. I never played Shadow Hearts. Xenogears was partially awesome, but it suffered from Russell T Davies syndrome, where you just tell people about what's going on instead of showing it.
Yeah.
Alright, good night, Rodeo Clown.
Later, Clown.
Yasunori Mitsuda, that's the guy's name.
Favorite ending from Silent Hill?
I don't remember the ending from Silent Hill much. I remember, I don't remember which one was the really good one, because there's one that was really good.
The first one was the best one. The second one was good.
Yeah, the fourth one was really bad, because you had to do the whole thing repeatedly. Basically. They only had 4 levels, so you just did them again and again. Do you have Mario Party? That's weird. Mario Party is the opposite of a game.
I played so much of the second one.
Hearts, really. I don't know, I just do the whole Disney thing on it. Mario Party created on FF7. I don't actually like FF7 that much. I really liked it when it came out. It seemed totally amazing and next gen.
So good.
I don't know.
I think it's totally the whole part where you get through Midgar and all that stuff. It's really solid. And then I think once you get to the third disc, it starts feeling really rushed.
Yeah, that was it. I didn't even
I feel like if they had spent more time, it could have been just spectacular, right?
But in retrospect, it totally seemed awesome when I got it. But in comparison apparently is a new word. Comparing it to comparing it to
other
like
Final
the other
Fantasies?
Final
Oh
Fantasies
yeah.
much later after the fact, I look back and there's no content from that FF6 or FF5.
Of a 5, yeah. I'm a big fan of a 5 and 6. 6
Yeah.
my favorite one.
And I really
Favorite
like 12,
Zelda
even
is
though everyone's all up on hating Final Fantasy 12. I thought 12 was pretty much. It was more like.
I like 12 a lot.
It was more like Vagrant Story 2 than it was like a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, yeah, it was totally like Vagrant Story. It's true.
I was a huge fan of Vagrant Story. Oh man, I wish I went to a Nobuo Uematsu concert. He's awesome. I have a lot of his piano stuff, and things like that. They're great. Favorite and least favorite Zeldas.
I like Red Mages.
I'm not too hot on Zelda. I don't like Nintendo's idea of just kind of making the same game again and again. Now, like I bought the new Zelda when it came out for DS because I hadn't picked up a Zelda game in a really long time since I guess.
You mean the Wii one?
Mask? No, the DS one.
The Wii one's really good.
Oh yeah.
I didn't beat it though.
But I don't know, like the DS one. But it was the DS one was very simple. And kind of more the same. Like you start off with nothing, then you get the boomerang, and then you get the bow and arrow, and then you get the bombs. It's like, how many times have I collected these things? I must have played like 12 Zelda games already or something. Retarded. And I'm tired of always picking up the same items. Final Fantasy Tactics was great.
Damn right, it's great.
But it was by the same team that did Vagrant Story and Final Fantasy 12.
You can't beat Final Fantasy Tactics? I'm sorry. Go do random encounters till you level up.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing with Final Fantasy Tactics. It's pretty much a grinding game at some point.
No, it isn't. I like going through the game because, you know, if you go through it and you just go level up, you can just destroy in story fights.
Yeah,
but I like going through it without doing it. I try not to do any random encounters.
They do get stronger.
No random encounters.
Isn't it kind of weird that way? Like they almost penalize you for leveling up too much at some point because the enemies get stronger faster than you. Like you don't.
Well, in random encounters they do.
Yeah, because the enemies get stronger in random encounters, but not in story battles. But also, if you level up really hard at some places, I think you can get to a part where all the enemies have a lot more advanced abilities, but you haven't picked up any new classes or whatever, like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So there's like an power imbalance, and the more you level, you get, the worse you get in comparison.
Is it Tactics Ogre or Ogre Tactics? What's the one that's precursor to Final Fantasy Tactics? That one's sweet. But Tactics Ogre,
Battle,
yeah.
I think.
Tactics Ogre. And
was Ogre Battle the first one, or was
no? Ogre Battle was the one for the SNES.
Oh right, yeah.
But Tactics Ogre was sweet, except that it took you so long to get a spell that would res your guys. Get Revivify. It takes like half the fucking game. The name of the game series? Oh, okay. Thank you, Jico.
Thanks. I couldn't really recall. I remember playing it forever and how it said Ogre Battle on the card, and only the T's were very scripted, and it looked like it said Ogre Battle, and we made fun of it for a really long time.
Baffle? Yeah.
Ogre Battle. Do you guys have Ogre Battle? No, we do have Ogre Battle. It's a game about baffling ogres. It's not very hard.
I did like how there was training mode in Tactics Ogre, though.
Yeah.
So at least you could train your dudes up, but until you got Revivify, you're like, crap. Why do I even make a ninja? They hit something twice and die.
Yeah.
Ninjas in Final Fantasy Tactics were way better than the ones in
Tactics Ogre. Yeah.
But you can throw rocks.
I don't know about a remake of FF7. I wish they'd put more. I want to do more like FF12 style things where it's like I'm really tired of turn-based battles. And
yeah.
FF12 really like the fighting did not bother me. It felt really smooth. There was no delay. There was no loading screen.
You know, it threw me off originally, but yeah, I really started to like it after a while.
Yeah, I just thought it was Vagrant Story basically. So. They made a tech demo of FF7 on the PS3, kind of like when they made a tech demo of Final Fantasy VI for the PS2, or PS1 rather. That was mean. Yeah, they totally did. Before they did Final Fantasy VII, they showed like demo videos of what a 3D Final Fantasy might look like with Final Fantasy VI characters. And everyone was like, "Oh man, it looks awesome! I'm making a sequel to Final Fantasy VI any day now with all the same awesome dudes." And then instead we have spiky hair emo guy, and with a plot that doesn't make sense.
I usually tend to play fighters of some sort. Like,
yeah, I like barbarian fighter type dudes.
Yeah, I like someone who can beat some face in. You know, like even if they're whatever, if they're clerics, they're probably gonna be able to pummel people or shoot really well. Like, I hate making combat useless characters. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I do like.
It is nice to be able to tank for someone. I played a when I was doing the WoW thing, I played a warlock, but unfortunately I don't have nearly the time to be able to invest getting retarded gear for my dude. So I
PS3's
always
future,
regretted not playing something I could actually.
if they get some exclusives, uh, you know, they might stick around, but they're really just. I just wouldn't tell anyone I know to buy a PS3. I'd be like, Xbox 360, don't even bother.
Yeah, it's never been an issue for me because I can't afford a PS3.
You know, if Metal Gear Solid ends up being a total exclusive, then you might have to buy it. But, you know, it would be like all for MGS at this point, really.
Yeah.
Slow.
Probably these things are so
But the
bad
PS2 was out way before everything else, so maybe it was
slow. Do we
slow.
like Morpega? No, I think Morpegas are actually kind of a barren.
I don't. I like some things about them, but I don't like other things about them.
I like the idea of online games and playing with a lot of people. I just don't want to play them with a lot of people who are dicks, and that's pretty much everyone in Morpegas.
Yeah, I really like.
Actually, I was kind of excited about Age of Conan.
Yeah.
I think the problem is I think it'll be ruined by the same people who ruin all of those games.
I have played Guild Wars.
But I really like Robert E. Howard, and I really like Conan stuff. So.
Yeah, the big thing about MMOs, they require such a huge time sink to really get good at them. And I like playing. I'm really a big fan of the multiplayer aspect of it, like in WoW, doing arenas and battlegrounds, all that stuff. I like playing because I don't know. I like ruining people's dreams. So.
You are that dick from the MMOs who.
Yeah, I am that dick who runs up and charges you and hamstrings and slaughters your face. Yeah, that's me. But you have to get such good gear to get there, and that requires raiding and blah 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 blah, which eats all your time.
The problem
and then
is
the healer doesn't show up, and you never even fucking go, and you sit there for an hour talking in vent. You know?
Well, the problem is the whole grinding thing, and the thing behind that is the amount of time they want people to put in, because some
they increase the experience. You get twice the experience now.
Well, I'm sure it goes faster, but still, it's the grind, right? I mean,
oh yeah, the leveling part. Once you get over it, it's not that big, but it's more the rating part at the end to get good gear. That's really time-consuming.
There was someone in Game Development Magazine writing an article about, like, here's how I would fix massively multiplayer online RPGs. Take out the grind, but have just as much content so people can constantly see new things. But you can't actually do that because you can't get people to make that much stuff. It's not economical to get people to make a billion different maps, levels, and areas and have everyone just play through everything once, or maybe only little parts of it. Oh, the grind did get to be too much.
Grind got to be too much. I was just I realized I was addicted to the thing, so I didn't want to be addicted to WoW anymore. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, they do. They pretty much do that. So.
And I feel like it was sucking the gamer out of me. I wasn't playing any other video games. You know?
Yeah, I mean, this is a problem with massive multiplayer.
All I was playing was WoW, just playing WoW. You know, I felt like I was wasting time playing other games when I could be getting gear, you know? Getting badges of justice or something.
I mean, massively multiplayer online RPGs
or nether vortexes.
Oh yeah, they're always going to be about the grind.
The story isn't crap. Final Fantasy Tactics. It's called Everyone You Know Betrays You, the game.
Story? I like this Final Fantasy.
I really do like the Final Fantasy Tactics story. I think it's one of the best.
A magic trick, eh? What's the trick?
And every time I went from playing WoW to playing Dota, it always screwed me up. Because it's not click to move in WoW, so I was always trying to WAS to make my controller go, but that didn't do anything. Except AOC is still the only thing that keeps you alive. Yeah, I'm a fan of Ogre Magi myself. Running up and multicasting someone, priceless. Any good Dota tips? Well, do you? Probably.
Oh, it may just means storycraft, like just.
Do you want
story.
basic how to be a decent player, or item build or something? Last hit deny, learn to attack cancel. All those things are useful.
Winning
really
is
work on last
hitting
and denying. It really affects things.
Actually,
learn your character. I would choose a character who's got some serious good lane control, like Viper. Learn how to play him and learn how to be a real asshole. Run up and just harass the crap out of people. Make them understand it's your lane. You gotta really, like, I play with people's heads. I like, just at level 1 as Drow, I will chase someone all the way to their tower. Just frost arrow, move, frost arrow, move, frost arrow, move. I make people's lane life hell, and then I deny them their facing. It really helps you so you can farm and control your lane better. Have I ever seen a Sven? Yeah, me and Morgan played that a couple of times. I'm a pretty solid Lena, and Morgan likes playing Sven, so he stormbolts, I kill. Yeah. Drow is really balanced. Drow is food for a lot of people, but yeah, she's pretty good. That's her problem though. She's no HP, so a lot of the good ganker heroes walk up and kill her. Lena could just walk up and nuke her day, and Tinker can nuke her day, and I'm driving.
Bear is driving.
What side do I play on? It doesn't matter. I rock both sides, but Sven though.
How could that be? Ken folds 5. That's cute. No one drives that.
Hey, Necrovale, do you know what attack canceling is?
Simpsons character? I don't know, the funny one.
It's okay. That's
actually been driving.
You should actually go into the Dota forum thing. Is actually a good way to learn some things.
So I learned what
attack canceling. Attack canceling is most people, a lot of mages and stuff like that, have really long gay attack animations. So you can actually start the attack, and as soon as you see them firing whatever projectile they have, you click on the ground and you move to the right, or whatever. You move one way, which cancels the last part of the attack animation, and then you can immediately attack again, and that actually puts you up. Your attack speed's way higher if you do that, and if you're good at it, you can move with them and actually keep up. It allows you to get those extra hits in to kill people. It's really, really important with people who have orb effects. You can orb walk a lot easier with people like Drow and Viper. I can at level 6, at level 5, I can just charge past the tower, attack cancel with orb walk with his orb and kill people. Furion, Mother Enigma. Oh, you just did the full pushing thing? Syllabear is really good to have around. Yeah, well, Syllabear's bear, right? He's such a tank at that level that he was really nice to have around.
What's wrong with Slashdot? Why is it people are so retarded? Someone posted some story about how Eco is using GPL license code. They're like, they'll have to release.
I don't know if we're doing this next year. We'll definitely do something for the charity, probably. But I'm not sure. Like, I just think that we've done the whole desert bus thing, and if people would give us more money for it, we'll probably do it again. But if we don't think it's gonna be that popular, we'll try to move on to something else.
I don't think anyone, even Paul, I think regrets calling it annual.
Which one? Necroville. I would say, an interior is probably gonna get you. You're gonna feel like, hey, I can kill things. That's kind of important. Be ranged, whoever you are. When you first start in Dota, be ranged. Priest of the Moon. Fuck, I love Priest of the Moon. I'm pretty sick with the arrows. She's not the best control character. Luna is broken. Luna is almost auto win at this point. Play D&D for days would be way better than this.
Yeah, it would. Also, yeah, I mean, we've got the unreachable next hour number, but we really need to have the time thing slow down because otherwise...
Yeah, well, you're correct. Luna and Jugs have the same problem. If you don't... Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. I'm so good at countering Jugs because I'm a really good Jugs. But Luna is harder to counter than Jugs is. If she has a BKB Satanic and a butterfly, it's called your whole team's gone. But I know she's a pub hero, right? But you know, if you beat her up in a lane, she's just gonna jungle until she has a B-fly, you know. And if you gank her, you'll have to deal with fucking Eclipse.
I don't even know what language you're speaking.
Dota.
Oh, Dota language.
Speaking Dota, pretty much.
We are creeping up on 22k. It's awesome.
Sweet.
I don't know.
I really like Jugs. I wish he wasn't so counterable sometimes. But it's all about the team, right? Is Leshrac useful?
The original goal was...
Yes. I don't know how... Leshrac is probably the top five characters in the game.
The original goal was $5,000, actually, and we weren't really sure if we were going to get $5,000.
Yeah. Kidion, the guy who was here, Adam, plays the scariest Leshrac I've ever seen. He scares me. Like, me and him, I play Sand King, and he plays Leshrac, and we can slaughter a whole team with their AoE.
Thanks. You guys are certainly, I mean, it's you guys doing the work, right? We're just sitting around playing Desert Bus.
Yeah, Terrorblade, dude, he can hold a solo fairly well as long as they don't have a whole lot of stuns to stop his life drain.
We do have a 22k graphic, but
he can jungle now.
Graham's
I just don't even see why you put him in a lane when he can. You just throw your images to tank for you in the jungle. Yeah, if you can't land Lesh's stuns, you got problems. You just do not try to... You gotta get a Blink Dagger on Leshrac. That's the key. Blink stun. When I get Keeper of the Light, I farm, steal everyone's farm, and make Battle Keeper. Yeah.
So we're currently stopping at 6:30, right? That's
Farm, and farm.
6:30 is our
I did go Aegis Rapier on Keeper once. That was pretty funny. I said, let's kill Roshan. I got an Aegis, and then I got a Rapier, and ended it pretty fast. Tiny is sweet. If you learn how to use toss properly, it's so good. How many bashes? I'm gonna kill you if you get a bash on snipe. It's so dumb. I always see people yeah, people don't know how to use it defensively enough. Like, if a melee guy runs at you, and there's creeps around, and he's gonna kill you or something, like Spirit Breaker shows up, you don't think you can take him, you can just toss at a creep and he flies away. And then you blink away. Oh, later. No, Pudge is like the only character I suck at. Sometimes I can throw hooks, other times I can't. Because I'm not that bad, I just, I'm not a good pudge. I'm a better than some people pudge. And we'll stop talking about Dota, sure. Well, if people stop asking though, if you ask me un-Dota related questions, I will answer those.
Yeah, the Dota stuff. Not really my cup of tea.
People shouldn't pay me to speak about Dota. It's true.
All this non-desert bus video game talk making your plight more starkly torturous. Chris never.
Which character would you play in Smash Bros. Melee? I will play, if they make Captain Falcon better again, I'll play him. If not, oh, Solid Snake.
Yeah, Snake.
Snake. Probably
Snake.
some Samus.
Are you there, Snake?
You know, I'm a giant Captain Falcon fan from the 64 version, but they ruined him in Melee, man.
Yeah.
He hits like a,
64 version was
it's like he's slapping people.
Shop. Oh, so I don't know what that meant.
I have been going for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I love Kirby's Falcon Punch. I like Kirby's Falcon Punch too.
Yeah. Also, I actually did shave my beard for Halloween. To go as Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But,
I like Ganon. I use Ganon instead of Captain
while.
Falcon in Melee because, you know, he hits hard.
Ganon was
so he's slow, but.
Oh, well, it's the new one.
When you land a Ganon punch, it's like, ah, 2 people die.
I pretty much like one of the.
Roy's good, yeah.
A suit basically just.
Roy's one of my favorite characters. If you could jump better, I would use him all the time. But Martha's better now. I like Roy. Just me though. Is up B attacks better than Marth's is?